What's going on, people? If you don't get anything else from this video, basically just go back to the two simple words. Thank you. What's going on, people? LP2000 right back at you with another video. Yes, welcome back to Leslie Chambers Kaiju Reviews on behalf of Summit Kaiju, and I'm your host, Leslie P. Chambers. Thank you so much for being here. Yes. Happy New Year. It is 2019. Yes, we haven't seen each other since, early December of 2018. You know what I mean? Had to take a break for a little bit. Family time, Christmas time, Happy New Year, blah, 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 blah. Had a great time over the holidays. I hope we all did too. And I didn't want to start off this year with a review, even though I got lots of stuff to do, which I'll detail later on. But I just wanted to say thank you to all who have supported me. Even if you're watching me right now, if you're just a casual viewer just passing through, or a subscriber, or anybody that has said anything kind or encouraging or supportive, this goes out to you. And I want to say from the bottom of my heart, thank you very much for making Leslie Chambers Kaiju Reviews what it is. I got a few people I want to shout out and thank, and once again I want to talk about what is in store for us here on the channel in the future, and just once again just a celebration of y'all, because I think I speak for a lot of YouTubers out there, or just YouTubers in general, or just a content provider. We all are pretty much nothing without y'all, really. Without a support system in place, we can't really do what we do. And it's because of y'all, subscribers or family members or people that give encouraging comments and words. That's our support system. And let's just say I have the best support system in the world. Nothing against anybody else, but I'm just saying I have so many people, great people behind me, that it's really hard to put into words, and I'm going to try to with this video. But this video is just a reminder for everybody that has supported me, loved me, encouraged me, just everything you have done to get me to where I am today, as well as my YouTube channel. This is a thank you so much, and I really do appreciate it. If you're new to the channel, or if you're not, let me just give you a huge, not huge, let me give a little simple backstory about me. My name is Leslie P. Chambers. I've been a Godzilla fan since I was like 3 or 4 years old. My first memory of Godzilla, I was asleep when I was like around 4 or 5 years old. My brother and my mom woke me up and brought me into the living room and showed me a Godzilla film, and it was at the scene in my first film, Godzilla's Megalon, when Godzilla is in the ocean swimming and Jaguar is flying above him, trying to guide him to Japan, or lead him to Japan, with that heroic music in the background. That scene, that moment was my first step into being a Godzilla fan. That's my first moment, and my first movie, Godzilla's Megalon. My favorite movie, of course, Mothra vs. Godzilla, 1964. My favorite Godzilla design, 1964 Godzilla from Mothra vs. Godzilla. My favorite film from the Heisei Godzilla film series, Godzilla vs. King Ghidorah, ain't ashamed to admit that. My favorite from the Millennium series is GMK. My favorite non-Godzilla film, because I am a tokusatsu fan, a kaiju fan throughout. I love Ultra 7, Ultraman, and Gamera. My favorite non-Godzilla film is, of course, War of the Gargantuas. And my primary collecting focus is mostly X+, model kits, blah, blah, blah. That's the basics about me, if you're new to the channel. If you're not new, then you already knew that already. But I want to just give a huge shout out and thank you to a lot of people. If I don't mention your name, sorry, blame it on the mind, don't blame it on the heart. Like I said, everybody who has watched my videos, who has supported me, who has subscribed, or like I said, if you're just somebody that's passing through, thank you, because you took the time to watch my video. You took the time to watch what I put on film. You took the time to watch my product and my content. And that's something that I really do take really, really seriously. Because I know in this day and age where pretty much almost everybody has a YouTube channel, there's reality shows, there's YouTube shows, there's so much content out there. But the fact that you took the time out of your busy schedule to sit down and listen to what I have to say, whether you agree with it or not, is something that I really, really do appreciate. Thank you so much. So let me give a huge shout out and thank you first off to my wife, Sandra. This woman right here is the most amazing, most beautiful, kind woman walking the face of this planet. And she's also a Godzilla fan too. She's also a collector. Now, she doesn't have as much as I do, but she has a good chunk of figures under her belt. And I always say the one thing better than being a Godzilla Kaiju fan and collector is to be married to one. And she has supported me from day one. And I cannot thank her enough, you know, from her giving me some ideas for some of my videos, her being understanding of my collecting, you know, whatever. She has gone over and beyond what anybody, you know, I would expect to do, you know, and she supports me 100%. She has not tore me down. She has not said you can't do this. No, nobody will watch that. She has always been a supporter. She's been my #1 supporter, and I love her to death. So thank you very much, Sandra. I want to give a huge shout out and thank you because I got notes. I want to give a huge shout out and thank you to Jeremy Souls and Matt Jacobson, also known as Gojira851, who made us a great return to YouTube just recently. Thank you guys. You know, Summit Kaiju. And just to give a little insight on Summit Kaiju, because you probably have heard me say that a lot of times in my videos. Summit Kaiju is basically an idea of basically like a network of people to come together, Kaiju fans to come together, Kaiju collectors, and just have a good time. You know, that's the idea behind Summit Kaiju, to come together, even with difference of opinions, and just have a good time. You know, no pettiness, no drama. If you like Godzilla Final Wars, or if you like Godzilla 1998, you know, whatever, or, you know, whatever, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with coming together with different visions, different ideas, and still having common ground. That's the purpose and the idea behind Summit Kaiju. And Jeremy Souls, you know, has looked to me to kind of promote that out there, and I've been doing that since day one. And he has been a highly positive advocate for the community and for my channel. Him, Gojira851, my great friend Matt Jacobson. They have been just great supporters. You know, I gotten Matt on my show, as well as Jeremy on my show a few times. And they have just been great guys to work with, to collab with, and they're my best friends. So thank y'all so much for doing what you do, especially with the Facebook page. I noticed one thing I kind of suck at is promoting sometimes. And also when it comes to my videos, when you make comments in the comment section, trust me, I read every single one of them. Just because I don't respond to every single one of them, or I don't respond sometimes at all, doesn't mean that I don't care. And I'm going to do my best to correct that going into 2019. I don't want to think that just because you put a comment there and I don't respond that I don't care or I'm just ignoring it. Trust me, I read every single one of them. And please dole out the comments. You know, because it gives me insight on where I want to go in the future, and it gives me insight on how you feel, and blah, blah, blah. So thank you so much. Keep on doing that. You know what I mean? And once again, I will do better to be more interactive and to respond to comments moving forward. But thank you, Jeremy Souls, and thank you, Gojira851. I appreciate it. Also, great friends, Brutezilla. Also on YouTube, Butch Bollinger, once again, just like Matt Jacobson, a great friend of mine. We talk pretty much every week. And he's a great guy. He really is. Met him a few years ago at G-Fest. Have just been great friends ever since. Can't talk enough praise or talk good enough about that dude. Brutezilla, Butch Bollinger. Love him to death. Chris Griffiths, local guy. Yes, love him to death too. Great guy, great collector. Once again, just another guy that I talk with on a regular basis. A great S Plus enthusiast, great Godzilla fan. You know, just a great guy, Chris Griffiths. And also, last but not least, on like pretty much my inner circle, I want to give you a shout out and thank you to Eric Arrington. Once again, Eric Arrington and I have been great friends for a long time. We talk pretty much every week too, and sometimes we can have like an hour or 2 hour conversation just talking about Godzilla, and it's great. You know what I mean? Not trying to say that I can't talk like that with other people, but mostly I tend to keep my YouTube stuff and my Godzilla enthusiasm, or at least my love for Godzilla. I don't really let a lot of people know about that. It's not like when I go out in public and I want to strike a conversation with somebody, which rarely happens because I'm more so of an introvert. Do I say, hey, how you doing? Guess what? I like Godzilla. I'm not really like that, you know. Now, if somebody finds out about it and if they want to have a conversation with me, like a serious conversation, then I interact. But if I find out it's not worth your time, then, you know, that's cool too. Just don't waste my time. That's how I feel about it. But with Eric, we talk about this stuff for hours on end. We agree most of the time. There are times where we disagree, but you know what? That's the great thing about having a friend like that. You know what I mean? And he's been down for me since day one. Like my wife Sandra, like Jeremy Souls, like Gojira 851, like Brutezilla, like Chris Griffiths. They've been down for me since day one. And I want to thank you very much, Eric. I really do appreciate it. Now I want to thank some people that have helped me got my figures, or at least helped me get figures and helped me build my collection to what it is today. Tyler Boots Carlson, thank you very much for the Rex. Really do appreciate it. That's the one thing that I've kind of like got into more this last year in 2018. I gotten more Rex. I didn't want to go through a middleman to get Rex, you know, whatever. But I hooked up with Tyler Boots Carlson. He has helped me get a lot of Rex. A lot of stuff that I really did want. Like the 67 Godzilla with the Minions, you know, that Rick. I love that. Or the Flying King Ghidorah, you know what I mean? That just came out. So without him, I couldn't have gotten these pieces. So I want to thank him so much for doing that. Let's see. Also, Eric Arrington, he has helped me get Rick. So once again, thank you for not only being my best friend, but thank you for helping me get figures. We do appreciate it. Jason Welling from Awesome Collector, gotten a couple things from him. Thank you for being a positive vendor in this community. Really do appreciate it. Jay Davies out in Japan, I've gotten some figures from him, some Rick figures from him. And also thank him. I want to thank him on behalf of a lot of people that go to these Wonder Festival shows and these model shows in Japan, because he lives in Japan. He's a great friend of mine also. And he's in Japan, and more often than not, he goes to these model shows that showcase X Plus. And he's like the first one to say, hey, this is coming out, or this is coming out, blah, blah, blah. And I want to say thank you on behalf of myself and a lot of people. When you drop bombshells on us, really do appreciate it, you know, because, you know, a lot of stuff happened in Japan, like model shows and stuff like that, that we may not even hear about in the States until like maybe like a month or maybe 2 or 3 weeks later. But like the day of, Jay Davies, more often than not, is right there to give us, okay, this is what's coming out, blah, blah, blah. And he has dropped so many great bombshells and news on us. And I want to thank him for doing that for us. We really do appreciate that. Let's see, who else? Mark Sang Yang, thank you for making these custom pieces like this giant 91 Godzilla, if you can see it in the frame here, or this custom Godzilla Jr. He's made other pieces for me. Once again, just a great guy, great artist. You really should go to his Facebook page, Art of Mark, and try and get you a fabulous, outstanding Kaiju sculpture. Once again, he has helped me get pieces, you know, custom made pieces in my collection. Thank you for doing that. Robo 7, John Bellotti Jr. When I have on these artistic T-shirts, you know, Water Gargantuous, GMK, Godzilla's Destroyer, studying artwork. Once again, go to robo7.com, get your T-shirt. Thank you so much for supporting me as well. You know, great guy, John Bellotti Jr. Also, Burley Vang. Once again, he's also in my inner circle. I'm sorry I mentioned this earlier, Burley. Once again, him and I have been great friends for a long time. We have traded figures with each other. We talk, you know, whatever. Once again, just a great guy. Great guy. And I love him. I really do. Thank you, Burley Rain, for doing what you've done for me. Also, I want to give a huge shout out to other fellow G YouTubers, you know, that kind of like paved the way for us. And some other G YouTubers that are around right now that's getting more into the hobby right now. John Stanowski, Kaiju Addicts. Thank you for promoting me on your website as well as your videos and your YouTube channel. Subscribe to Kaiju Addicts on YouTube. Also go to his website, like I said, John Stanowski. And also buy figures. He offers X Plus figures from his website, flossy'sgifts.com. Or I think it's getxplus.com. Great guy. Affordable figures. He also does payment plans on like the more expensive purchases. Just an all-around great guy. He has promoted my stuff on his website and his channel ever since I got into YouTube. So thank you so much for doing that, John Sanowski. I really do appreciate it. Also, like I said, fellow YouTubers, Richard Iso, Mr. Fresh Vinyl himself, which is kind of like the first guy that I saw that made me say, you know what, I can do that. You know what I mean? Because I love talking about Godzilla, and I love, you know, what I've accomplished, you know, whatever. But I was kind of iffy about doing the whole YouTube thing, because like I said, I am an introvert at times. I know it's kind of like an oxymoron because I'm out here on YouTube being viewed by a lot of people, but personally, I'm more of an introvert. But I looked at what Richard Iso did, as well as other great G YouTubers, Samson West. I was like, you know what? They're having fun. They're having a good time talking about this stuff. I can do the exact same thing. So thank you so much, Mr. Fresh Vinyl, Samson West for paving the way. Also, Diego Doom, Goji Fan 93. You know what I'm saying? Thank y'all so much for being great YouTubers. Also, my fellow YouTubers right now. Super Ghidorah 74, I believe that's his name. Alex Stosh, I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name. I really am sorry for doing that. Great G YouTuber. Also, Goji851. Obviously, Brutezilla. Obviously, Frederick Consuelo. I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name too. Just a lot of G YouTubers out there. Goji Franklin. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry if I missed your name. Trust me, blame it on the mind, but not in the heart. You know, whatever. Just lots of G YouTubers out there talking about this stuff, talking about X Plus, having a good time. Thank you for all that you do. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? And I think we should see more people come into the hobby, especially this year with all the stuff coming out with King of the Monsters and Godzilla vs. Kong next year. You know what I'm saying? This is going to be a hot period to be a Godzilla content provider, whether that's a YouTube video person or a blogger or figure reviewer or whatever. You know, just come on in. We're destined to have a good time this year. But thank y'all so much for doing what y'all do. I really do appreciate it. And also, last but not least, I want to thank my viewers and my subscribers and my supporters. Just to name a few: Philip Frazier, Liam Foley, LeVar Greenfield, Christopher Fielding, Eric Henry, and Lindsay Taylor, Mr. Adrian Settle, just a lot of folks. Also, my great friends, David Erb.co, John Bumpus, the Kaiju controller, Kaiju Cast controller, Kyle Yount. You know, just a lot of folks. Once again, John Ruffin. Oh, man, can't forget about John Ruffin. Y'all have done so much for me and my channel with the collabs, with the advice, you know, everything. Y'all have done so much for me. But I wouldn't be here without y'all, the supporters. And that's one thing I always like to refer to my viewers as supporters. I don't really like calling my viewers fans. You know what I mean? Call me weird or whatever. But I don't want to make it seem like that I'm better than everybody else because I have a platform. You know what I mean? I'm just like everybody else. You know what I mean? The fact I have a YouTube channel doesn't make me different than anybody else. So I don't like to use the word fan. So I'd rather use a more mature word like subscriber or viewers or supporters. You know what I mean? Call me funny like that, but that's how I look at it. You know what I mean? Because I don't want to, like I said, see myself above anybody else, because I'm really not. You know what I mean? I'm just a guy that loves Godzilla, loves X Plus, loves model kits, and loves talking about this stuff. You know what I mean? So all your supporters, thank you very much. You know, y'all have really done a lot for me. When I first started this channel, I didn't expect for it to be the way it is. You know what I mean? I was happy with just 5 subscribers. Now we're at, what, 1343? I will say, if I reach 1,500 subscribers, I want to do a live Q&A, you know, so that way I can interact more with y'all. And if y'all have questions, I can answer them. We can go from there, blah, blah, blah. That's what I want to do. But seriously, it's because of y'all. I mentioned this earlier when it comes to other YouTubers or content providers. We are nothing without y'all. And I know I tend to say thank you a lot in all my videos, but I just don't want to make it seem like that I'm ungrateful, and I don't want to miss an opportunity to say thank you. I don't want to miss an opportunity to be grateful to everything that everybody has done for me, because honestly, y'all didn't have to do it. You didn't have to push the subscribe button. You didn't have to watch my videos. You didn't have to make a comment. Everything that everybody has done, you made a conscious choice because you believe in me, you believe in my product, you believe in what I say, and even if you don't agree with it, you still believe in it. So why won't I say thank you at every single chance that I get? You know what I mean? And I'm sorry if people get sick to death of that, but I'm sorry I just have to go to the hospital to get some medicine, because I'm going to continue to say thank you and to be appreciative and to show my gratitude to everybody that has supported me one way or another. You know what I mean? So that's pretty much it for what I want to say thank you to. Once again, if I missed your name, blame it on the mind, not the heart. You're in the heart. And I really do appreciate every single one of you that has supported me, Leslie P. Chambers, Leslie Chambers Kaiju Reviews, that has liked my post, that has offered me great criticism, or at least constructive criticism, that has supported me and saying, you're doing a great job. Thank you for doing what you do. Thank you for being a voice. Thank you for everything that you have done. Everything that you have done for me, I want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. And I did want to start off this new year without saying thank you. You know what I mean? I want to start the new year right. And I want to just give gratitude and honor and praise to those who have got me to where I am today. You know what I mean? And also, let me touch on a couple more things. Touch on a couple more things before we get out of here. My plans for the future. I'll just give you a list of projects that I got coming up. You know, whatever that I know for sure that I'm doing, aside from stuff that I pre-ordered. Now, the stuff I did pre-order was the Death for Real 64, the Favorite Sculptors Line 64 from X Plus, the X Plus 30cm Ebera. I'm going to be getting the Mecha King Ghidra. I'm going to be getting the new 25cm Ghidra 1964. I'm definitely getting the Gigantic 89. The 25cm Iris, definitely. 25cm Monster X, not really sure about that, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Those that I will definitely pre-order. As far as like videos and projects I have coming up, I have like 15 of them. So I'm going to run them down right now, which is basically my plans for the future and what my vision for the channel will be. My X Plus 2018 haul. Basically, I will detail what I've gotten in 2018. The X Plus 30cm 1967 Rick Godzilla, that's coming. 30cm Favorite Sculptors Line Varan, the 25cm Rick Space Godzilla set with the Little Godzilla. The Flying King Ghidra 1968. Woo! I love that figure. At first, I was kind of iffy on it, but I've done some stuff to it to make me more warm up to the idea, and I'll touch on that when I do the review. 30cm Fire Rodan. The double figure review of the 25cm Rick versions of Godzilla 1989 to celebrate the 30th anniversary of Godzilla's Biollante. Yes, Godzilla's Biollante turns 30 this year, so I gotta show some honor and praise to that, because that's like in my top 10 favorite Godzilla films. It comes at number 7. I'm doing another top 10 list of my top 10 favorite Kaiju villains, and I've also got 5 more videos devoted to X Plus setups. You know, those videos where I take random figures to create setups to recreate, the monster actions from the movies. And the movies that I'm going to be doing involving X Plus setup is Son of Godzilla, Godzilla's Revenge. Once again, another film that's celebrating the anniversary this year. 50 years of Godzilla's Revenge. I know that film is looked upon as like the bastard stepchild of the Godzilla film series. Probably looked upon as probably one of the worst films in the Godzilla series. And if you go into that film, look into what you probably have heard in other videos that people are going to bash it and hate it and talk how bad it is, you may be disappointed with that video, because I'm going to really praise that film. I love Godzilla's Revenge. It resonates with me, and I detail more why about I'll detail on why that is when I get to that video. Godzilla's Monster Zero, doing a setup devoted to that, as well as Godzilla Mecha Godzilla 1993 and Godzilla Space Godzilla 1994. I'm also doing the Imposter Godzilla 1974 kit that I got through Burley Vang. And I'm doing a Kong v Godzilla fan theory on how they can bring them together in 2020. Of course, a lot of that is kind of predicated upon what happens in Godzilla King of Monsters in May. But I have an idea, on how they can bring Godzilla and Kong together, where you can get behind either one. And because honestly, I have no problem admitting this, I don't want to see one beat the other one. I am just as much a King Kong fan as I am a Godzilla fan. I don't want to see one beat the other one, honestly. But I have a theory on how you could bring them together, and they both can be justified on why they want to kill the other one, and yet you can still get behind either one of them, versus like one being a villain and blah, blah, blah. I have a theory on how they can do that. So that's what I was talking about in that video. So that's pretty much all I have to, that's all that's coming in the very near future. Once again, I got other stuff pre-ordered, and then of course I make videos of that. But so far, set in stone, I have 15 projects, and I try to put a video out at least one every 2 weeks. So that means we'll probably have enough content going into the next 3 or 4 months, on top of what I'm maybe getting after that, which I will also do video reviews of. So trust me, content is not slowing down here on the channel, and I have you, all of you to thank, as well as my great support system. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, my wife Sandra, Eric Arrington, Goodyear 851, Jeremy Souls, Brutazilla, everybody, just everybody. David Dotko, Kyle Yount, John Bumpus, LeVar Greenfield, Lindsay Taylor, Philip Frazier, Liam Foley. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all, every single one of you, for contributing to where I am today. And I will repay y'all with providing great content moving forward into 2019. So let's just sit back, relax, have a great time right here on Leslie Chambers Kaiju Reviews. And once again, like I said earlier in the intro, if you take away nothing else from this video, whether you're a subscriber, a supporter in my inner circle, or just passing through from the bottom of my heart, recognize these 2 words: thank you. All right? So I thank you for watching. I appreciate it, and I will see y'all again on next figure move review. All right? Y'all take it easy.